Catherine Bell, an actress, an icon, and at 56, a woman who refuses to blend in. But why is she being called the most indecent woman alive? It's a label that's both shocking and intriguing, isn't it? For years, Catherine has captivated audiences with her undeniable charm and fearless confidence. Yet, behind the glamour and fame lies a story that's sparking heated debates and raising eyebrows. Is it her daring career choices, her unapologetic attitude, or something far more unexpected? Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll understand why this bold label has been attached to her and whether it's fair or just another twist in her fascinating story. But here's the real kicker. There's a surprising side to Catherine Bell that even her biggest fans don't know about, and I'll reveal it before we finish. Trust me, you don't want to miss it. Let me now take you back to where it all started, a life filled with unexpected turns and bold decisions that set the stage for her rise to fame. Keep watching, because every detail builds toward an eye-opening revelation. Catherine Bell's story starts far from the Hollywood spotlight. Born in London to a Persian mother and a Scottish father, her early life was a blend of diverse cultures and influences. But her family's move to Los Angeles when she was a child changed everything. Little did anyone know that this city, filled with bright lights and big dreams, would one day crown her a star. Here's something surprising: Catherine didn't originally plan to be an actress. Her initial dream was grounded in science, biomedical engineering, to be exact. Yes, the woman who would later dominate television screens was once solving equations and studying anatomy, preparing for a future in labs and hospitals. But fate had a different script for her. It all started when Catherine took a bold leap, leaving behind her engineering studies to follow her instinctual pull towards something bigger. She took small modeling gigs to pay her way, gradually finding her way into acting classes. It was during this time that she discovered her true talent, the ability to captivate, not just with beauty, but with depth and presence. Her first roles were small but pivotal. Commercials and minor appearances gave her a taste of what she was capable of. The big break came when she stepped into the role of Lieutenant Colonel Sarah Mackenzie on JAG. Suddenly, Catherine wasn't just another hopeful actress in Hollywood, she was a powerhouse, commanding attention and respect in one of the most iconic roles of the late 90s. But what makes Catherine's journey so intriguing is not just her rise to fame, it's how she chose to do it on her own terms. Even back then, whispers began about her indecent ability to defy expectations. What kind of bold moves made her a topic of conversation? Stick around, because the choices she made on and off the screen are just getting started. Catherine Bell didn't just play roles, she owned them. Her portrayal of Lieutenant Colonel Sarah Mackenzie on JAG wasn't just acting, it was a statement. Here was a woman commanding authority in a world traditionally dominated to men, and she did it with unwavering confidence. Millions of fans were hooked, not just by the character, but by Catherine herself. She brought intelligence, strength, and charisma to the screen, qualities that made her unforgettable. Then came The Good Witch. As Cassie Nightingale, Catherine shifted gears, showing a softer, more enchanting side. The show wasn't just about magic, it was about charm, wisdom, and resilience, all qualities that Catherine embodied effortlessly. She created a character so beloved that it became a franchise spanning years. But even with this wholesome image, Catherine never shied away from being bold in real life. It wasn't just her roles that made headlines. Catherine became known for her audacious choices, off-camera choices that challenged the traditional mold of Hollywood stardom. She was unafraid to speak her mind, take risks, and live authentically. Whether it was her fashion statements that turned heads or her open discussions on topics others avoided, Catherine refused to blend into the background. And yet, this unapologetic confidence came with its share of controversy. While many admired her for breaking norms, others were quick to label her as indecent. Why? Because she didn't play by the rules. She didn't fit into the neat box society had crafted for women, especially those in the public eye. But here's where the story takes an unexpected twist. Catherine's so-called indecency wasn't just about being bold, it was about being fearless. She refused to let public opinion dictate her life. And as we'll see in the next part, this courage wasn't just for show, it extended to every part of who she is. Keep watching, because there's a side of Catherine Bell most people have never seen, and it might just change the way you think about her entirely. While Catherine Bell's boldness is what grabs the headlines, there's a deeply personal side to her that rarely gets the spotlight. Behind the red carpets and iconic roles is a woman who values her privacy, cherishes her family, and dedicates her time to causes she cares about. Did you know Catherine is a loving mother of two? Despite her hectic schedule and the constant buzz around her career, she's fiercely protective of her children, shielding them from the public eye. It's a side of her that contradicts the indecent label. Instead, it reveals someone who is grounded and devoted to her loved ones. Catherine's philanthropic work is another chapter of her life that often goes unnoticed. Over the years, she has supported causes close to her heart, quietly making a difference without seeking recognition. For a woman known for making bold, public statements, this quieter, compassionate side adds another layer to her already fascinating story. Yet even in her personal life, Catherine has faced criticism. Some see her choices as unconventional, even rebellious. But isn't that what makes her so captivating? She's a woman who refuses to conform, who challenges the narrative of what a Hollywood star should look like. And here's the most fascinating part. Catherine's privacy doesn't make her distant. She's deeply connected to her fans, sharing glimpses of her life that are both relatable and inspiring. At 56, she's proof that you can be unapologetically yourself and still be deeply human. But here's the question that still lingers. Why do some insist on labeling her as indecent? Is it because she's living life on her own terms, or is it because she challenges the norms society tries to impose? As we head into the final section, you'll discover what Catherine's story truly reveals about the way we view confidence, individuality, and the price of standing out. Stay with me, because the conclusion will leave you rethinking everything you thought you knew about her. So, is Catherine Bell truly the most indecent woman alive? Or is the label a reflection of something much deeper? Let's break it down. At 56, Catherine has redefined what it means to age in Hollywood. She's vibrant, confident, and unapologetically authentic, a combination that continues to challenge stereotypes about women in the public eye. Her so-called indecency seems to come from a simple truth: Catherine refuses to conform. She doesn't follow the rules that society sets, especially for women her age. Instead, she sets her own. She's embraced roles that highlight strength and independence, lived her personal life with boldness, and stood firmly by her choices, no matter how unconventional they may seem to others. But here's the twist: what some call indecent might just be her greatest strength. Catherine Bell is proof that living authentically can spark admiration and criticism in equal measure. For every person who questions her choices, there are countless others who find her inspiring. She's a trailblazer, not just in her career, but in the way she's chosen to live her life. And her story is far from over. Catherine continues to share pieces of herself with the world, showing that confidence doesn't fade with age, it grows. Her journey serves as a reminder that being indecent doesn't have to mean breaking rules, it can mean rewriting them. So, what does Catherine's story mean for you? Here's the takeaway. If you've ever felt the pressure to fit into someone else's expectations, Catherine Bell is proof that you don't have to. You can stand out. You can live life on your terms. Now, here's a challenge for you. Think about what indecent means in your own life. Is it a bad thing, or is it the spark you need to live boldly? Share your thoughts in the comments. Let's turn this conversation into something powerful. Because Catherine Bell's story isn't just hers, it's a reminder for all of us to live unapologetically. And who knows, maybe by sharing, you'll inspire someone else to do the same. Thank you for staying until the end. You're here for a reason, don't stop now. Let's keep the conversation going.